I'm gonna be Wilson again. It's like, Heidi ho, neighborino. Make this one with a pair of underwear I have. And then there's a Hello Kitty poking her head out of one of them. It's super silly and super adorable at the same time. Oh, the cat has taken over my spot. Oh, hey, Gabby. Yeah. Hi, honey. Hey everybody, there's my audio. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I was trying to wait for my printer to be done printing so there wouldn't be that background noise, but it's a lot of printing, so chances are it's gonna be printing for a while. I'm actually trying to keep an ear out, make sure it doesn't run out of paper. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope y'all are doing fan-flippantastic. We're doing pretty good over on this end. It's been pretty crazy of an April, and it's only the 3rd. And I actually, was kind of going into a panic the last 2 days. And then I sat there and I was like, oh, hold on a second. It's only the 3rd. That's not bad. Like, I actually might have time to do all of this. I probably won't sleep very much, but I actually might have time to do all this. So here's to hoping. Monday, we got started on some Tipsy Tea. We were doing some of the English paper piecing because we have a lot of units to put together. I'm not done with that part, but that's not exact. I mean, we are doing some paper piecing today, but we're specifically working on the frame. We're going to be working on the frame that goes around the largest applique section, and my hope is if I can get the frame done, then we can put the applique layout guide together and then start working on actually doing the applique. So then by Friday, we can be cutting and all that. I feel like there's a lot going on, but I just got confirmation email today that my distributor is sending me fabric, 2 different lines of fabric, because they want 3 different quilts made. And I gotta find time to do that before... Hey! How are you, Elif? I love that emote. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful rainbow heart. That makes me so happy. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How are things in your neck of the woods? Yeah, we have 3 samples we have to make for H&H for that. Plus, we did the whole list of things we gotta do. It's been wild over here. Are you okay, though? Are you doing okay? Like, everything's alright? I feel like I should be pointing over here. That's probably where chat is. I hope wild in a good way, right? Because Monday we went through and made a list of to-dos of everything we gotta do before our convention next month. And it's a long list. We've got an iron bag to make. We've got a leather jacket to alter. We've got quilt samples to make. We have a make and take to prep. We have an applique. We have 2 quilts launching. One before we leave, one after we leave. And I found out this quilt shop that I've been working with for patterns, she's having a show next week. Next week? It's the 13th. I don't think it's next week. But she still hasn't gotten her package, and it should have arrived yesterday. And so it says it's sitting here in Colorado, which doesn't make any sense. Hey, Sunshine! He just got home. It's been a long day. You have dinner? Okay. You gonna be okay? You gonna go program? No. He's gonna go do some hell diving. Well, I haven't streamed since end of February and been recovering from strep and flu the last 2 weeks. The post office. Yeah, oh my god. I hope you're doing better, because the flu, the older you get, the harder it is to deal with the flu, right? And hopefully it was just flu and not like COVID flu, because like that shit's the worst. The post office. Well, and see, the worst part is, it wasn't even like the post office per se. It was FedEx. And I had 4 different boxes that I had to send that day. And 2 of them already got to their destinations. So it's only the 2 boxes that I had for this one quilt shop that hasn't made it. That's sitting in limbo. And one has all the patterns she's ordered, because she's ordered all of my patterns that she's selling at the show. But she's also ordered the trunk show. And guys, if you don't know what a trunk show is, it's for a designer like me. I sell my patterns to shops, distributors, all that kind of stuff, and I make samples of those because I have to take photography of it for the cover and things like that. A quilt shop, can request for me to send that sample to their shop for them to hang it on their wall next to my pattern to try and help sell it, right? And because this shop in Ohio has ordered all of my patterns, she requested all of my trunk show. So every single quilt that I have done for every pattern that I've launched in the last year is in that box. If it gets lost, this was like exactly why I was like freaking out about sending all of these. If it gets lost from the post, I'm gonna like freaking lose my mind. You can't complain your dog had puppies. Oh, puppies! One day I will have a puppy. And it'll be a little corgi puppy with a cute little heart butt. So yeah, so I'm totally not freaking out. I have to go tomorrow. Because tomorrow I have to see why in the hell my 2 boxes are in limbo and try and get them kicked over to going to the shop. And I've got 2 boxes that I'm sending to the UK. I've got one going to Scotland and one going to England. And I have 2 friends who are taking those boxes that'll have my patterns in them to local printers out there, because we're gonna try and break into the British UK market out there. It is a smaller market than the Americas because, you know, A lot of Europe and the UK, they have smaller houses. Quilting's not as big, that kind of thing. But if I had to print here and then send it over there, there's VAT taxes and all that kind of stuff, and between shipping and cost, it's just not economic. But if I can find a printer out there and get my patterns printed locally out there, and I've already talked to one of my designer friends, she's going to let me rent space in her studio for like a mini warehousey kind of shelving thing, so then she can receive and then ship out my patterns for me. So yeah, we've got things going and coming along, and that's not even talking about like the redacted thing that we have coming this year. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. I am. So how many puppies? It sounds like fun. It does. It really does. I'm hoping that like if I can get my elbow into the UK, that I can like go and travel. I've always wanted to go over to like England. And my friend in Scotland has a beautiful like whole property out there, like in between sheep fields, and it's just beautiful. It's like, man, I just want to go out just for a weekend. Let me just lose myself in beauty. Oh man, the coffee is so good tonight. So, I was panicking, but then I realized she had 4. Oh, what kind of doggo is she? What kind of doggo? I'm always curious. You guys know me. I'm so fucking nosy. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so, I guess I should do my little sellouty spiel. She's a wolf dog. So kind of like a husky? Or different? I'm so curious now. But, yeah. So sellouty part, there we go. I am sponsored by Factor this month. I heard everybody's complaints and the community who reached out to me about HelloFresh and how there were some issues, and we've already talked about that. But a lot of people asked me, hey, why don't you try Factor? Why don't we do this? It's like, okay, I'll try that out. And so now, my family's tried it, we enjoy it, it's really healthy. We went into a whole spiel on Monday about all the good qualities of Factor. So, if you're interested in trying Factor, hit hit that little link in the Discord, or not Discord, in the chat, and then there's a little picture in my About section that you can click for the link. It's a mixed breed, 40% gray wolf. So she's actually wolf. So she's actually a wolf dog. I gotcha. So does that make the puppies, like, how much of a wolf does that make the puppies then? Like, does it dilute it in half again by, like, 20%? The puppy dad is a husky. Okay, so you're kind of keeping that, the visual breed kind of going with that. Interesting. I bet they're beautiful puppies. Huskies are beautiful dogs. Their eyes are just like that piercing snow blue, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and swap on over to the other table. It's not an exact science. They are beautiful. Mama is all black. Ooh, so is the dad husky like the white gray? Oh man, those white huskies are so beautiful. I think most huskies are white, aren't they? I do not aim to be like a dog aficionado at all. You know, I don't know why the Headley keeps wanting to reset on me. I'm not very keen on this. Cutting table. Gonna have to get a new camera. I have to upgrade quite a few of the cameras, honestly. Okay, we're gonna be there. It's about center. Bring it in. About here. That should be good. Apply. Do I want to zoom in tonight? Since we're hand sewing a little more, give you guys a little more visual. That might be. Boop, boop. Boop. We'll try that out and see how we like that. I'm here procrastinating on your taxes. I completely understand that. I'm very proud of myself for not still having to do taxes. Alright, let me swap my mic real quick. Uno momento. Testing. Alright, we looking good. Don't want to peek. We'll turn it down just a little bit. You guys let me know if you hear me okay. He's a piebald white with black splotches. Oh my god. Lil, you're in the Discord, right? You gotta, in the chat section, post pictures. I want to see. Give me puppy. Alright, let me turn on some lighting. And the streamer said, let there be light. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we gotta do the fun thing of, like, moving it all the way over here. Boop-a-da-doo. Oh, I wish there was an easier way to do that. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I actually got it on center tonight. That's pretty good. Oh, and I printed the new Tipsy Tea, because this printed double-sided, and that just, I'm going to have to use it as recycling. I'm really upsetty spaghetti, because look how many papers that is, and that's not even, like, the right thing. So angry about that. I hate wasting. Let me grab that. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So, this is Tipsy Tea printed without double siding. Like, that's a chunker, right? That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And we do have some applique parts already traced for the smaller units. We have to remake two of them, one of them. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight, but I want to get the frame done for sure. Yeah, there's the factor. There's the factor. Okay. Leave it there like that. Okay, and I have heat and bond, but I don't need that right now. We'll use that here later. I've actually been talking with Thermoweb, the people who do heat and bond. They're supposed to be sending me a product box that I can show you guys. I don't know if they'll actually do it. From what the one woman said, they're doing, like, company turnovers. And, like, it's just chaos. I'm gonna have to take my sweater off. I'm already hot. Sorry, I'm sure that gives you lots of static. You gonna work? Hey, honey. Everything okay? All right, dear. Tomorrow? Yuck. Fort Collins is never fun. I know, it's a long drive. Poor guy. He works so hard. He keeps having to go out to Fort Collins, which is like an hour-and-a-half drive, which isn't as far as like having to go up the mountain. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move the pattern out of the way anyway. We might have to zoom out. I'm working on that one next. I love that I can lay it out, but you guys can kind of see how we're framing right now. And so I'm working on this section here. And we have other halves that are going to go around, and then I've already selected, and I have my phone because I took a picture. I'm one of those kind that like are very meticulous in the way I set everything up. I hate, oh my gosh, we went to the store, and those with kids, you know, if your kid gets a hold of your phone, they're going to take 1,000 pictures. He has a little Oscar Mayer wiener dog car, and he just took 100 pictures in the shopping cart. Like, holy crap. Alright, so I got my picture. You guys can kind of see how it's going to be framed out there. Put that right there for me. Alright, I think we're ready to go. So, Lil, I know you've been, like, super busy and getting sick and all that other stuff. What are you getting like any time to work on anything fun? Like, do you have anything fun in the process right now? I like to try and have something fun to kind of decompress with. That's usually watching like funny videos at the end of the night. I have to get my my mouse, my wireless mouse and keyboard back. Loads just haven't streamed. Gotcha. What do you typically stream? I know you're a streamer, but I don't really. I'm terrible. I stream, but I don't really watch stream, and when I do, it's usually like one person, and I just put them on in the background, and I just don't really pay attention, so. Oh, boy. Okay. I love these sew tights. I don't know. Oh, you do apparel! That's right, you're a sewer too. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to catch one of your streams sometimes. Gotta just find time. I don't know if you've seen these. They're called sew tights. I've been talking about them. I know the camera's probably not gonna. Nah, it doesn't want to focus on it. Anyway, they're magnets. Really strong, like earth magnets. They're really nice. You do weird sewing appliques. Okay. Oh, that's right, because you did Sew Galeo. I remember. My brain works sometimes, man. Telling you. I get it honest. I swear, I'll remember one of these days. I will. Even with it zoomed in, you guys still can't see it. I wish, like, I could have a black needle or something that was more visible on camera. Like, without having a document camera, I really can't. I'd have to, like, be really super zoomed in. And this is as zoomed as the Hudley gets. Which is fine, I don't mind. But yeah. So, we're going to sew this border on, and then we can actually start doing the drawing and tracing. So what's your new, we actually had somebody in like a week ago. I was working on a Has-Been Hotel quilt. Cause yeah, I'm just so in love with that show. I mean, I was in love since the pilot, but the show really met and surpassed all my expectations. And so I've been working on that. I wonder if I took this green off and we had the white table. That would probably help, I think. You too? Okay. All right. You got to tell me then. Who is your favorite from the Has-Been Hotel? Who has captured your heart and made you obsessed? Because I keep going back and forth, and I think I finally figured out who my favorite character is on the show. But you got to tell me who your favorite is. Don't make you choose? Nope, you got to. You got your gun to your head. Adam is about ready to, like, drop kick you into, like, limbo. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. It's so many good ones. And holy shit. Way on Visipop to, like, make us fall in love with Serpentious. Like, I remember him from the pilot and being like, oh, okay, it's some snake steampunk inventor. Okay. He's just gonna be a running gag. But then they made us fall in love with him, and then they, like, just zapped him at the... It was like, oh, no! I care about him! I wanted to see him and Cherry become a thing. I was so sad. But he's not my favorite character. I just really appreciated the storytelling aspect that made us, like, actually care about this character. And that's when you know it's a good show, is when you actually care. You actually care about the character. You gotta choose. You don't have a choice. Alistair? Oh, man, Alistair's so good. The radio demon. Okay, let me see if you caught this, because I've gone back and I've rewatched it a couple times. I think it's with an O. I think the second one. I'm not really picky. I'm a terrible speller. I'm a terrible pronunciation. Oh, that's right. I have it in my pocket. My handy dandy spool of thread. Oh man, I wrecked it a little. I want to know if you caught this. Okay? Throughout the whole show, Alistair has his radio wand. Except for the one time he hands it to Charlie, right? But even then, his voice is altered. It has a radio filter on it, right? Did you catch in their fight, Alistair versus Adam? Okay, so when you go back and you watch it again, in the fight against Adam and Alistair, pay really close attention to when Adam uses his guitar riff to break the staff, the radio staff. It's a split second, but Alistair talks with a normal voice. There's no filter. It's his real voice. Like, my mind was blown. It was just like that little... I love detail. I love attention to detail. You caught that? Yes! Like, man, oh, I was so happy. I'm getting really excited. I'm probably peeking. I apologize. But yeah, I was super happy. Like, that attention to detail makes me so happy. Yeah. I am really interested to see how season 2 goes with Lilith, because I don't think she's going to be the bad guy. I'm in the camp of she's in heaven because they threatened Charlie, and she's just trying to protect her family. That's what I'm in the camp of. We'll see if I'm right or not. You know what I mean? Did I? So yes, I sold everything. Okay, so there's that one. Boop boop boop. Okay. Now for the next one. Stop. Wait. Okay, we have a halfer. I believe it's this one that I had set out. I love how these go together, and I love, love, love the color scheme. Like, this is my happy place. These colors are my happy place. But, so you told me your favorite character. I'm going to tell you mine. You got to promise not to laugh, though. You got to promise. You got to promise not to laugh, I swear to God. My favorite character are the Eggy boys. I know, it's so stupid. Because, like, you got Angel and Husky and all the... You have so many good characters and so many good things happening. But damn, if I don't love those Eggy boys. And, like, they better be in heaven. Like, I would be so sad for Serpentius if they're not... Like, if there's not some sort of, like, hatched chicken or something. They're cute and comical, yes! And they play such a critical pivot point to the story in such a, like, silly little way. And, you know, they're Eggy boys. You don't know what they tell is truth or not. They say stupid shit all the time. But, like, they tried to tell Serpentius. They tried to, like, you know, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Like, I love them. I love them. They are precious. They are precious. So I don't know if you caught the VOD. I don't think you were there for the live stream, but I'm making a Has-Been Hotel quilt. I am. I'm making a Has-Been Hotel quilt. I'm really excited for it. And I have, so what I'm going to do, oh, I want to pull it out, but I'm going to be good. Cause you know me, I'll like get distracted down a rabbit hole and I gotta focus on shit. But what I'm doing is the front of the hotel, and each main character gets a window with like a window seal, kind of like the balconies, kind of thing. So they get a balcony window door, right? That kind of thing. So each of them get that, and it's going to be them in expressive positions and kind of like just showing who they are. And the first one I'm working on is Angel. Working on Angel Dust. And I have his pet pig. I forget what his name is. Fat Nugget. I think it's Fat Nugget. But I have that included in my window. And so I'm just in the drafting stages, and I figure when I come back from the convention in May, then I will... when I come back, then I'll work on the Has-Been Hotel quilt again. I figure I got plenty of time because, you know, I'll be making it until season 2. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are making Has-Been Hotel art right now. I haven't really seen anyone making a quilt, so I feel like that's good content there. But I've got so much to do. It's like that's not my main focus right now. You know what I mean? I still have the Eevee quilt. That keeps getting kicked down the can, right? There's just, I don't know if you ever feel this way, Lils, but, like, I have too many ideas and too many projects, and I'm only one person. There's only 24 hours in the day. I really need to, like, I need to get to the successful point where I can hire help. Like an assistant or somebody to help make quilts or quilting. You know what I mean? And it's just, there's just not enough time in the day. Just not enough time. But yeah, Eggy Boys. Eggy Boys for life. I feel like I need to do like something stupid and put like a little Eggy Boy on my ankle. And it just, instead of Thug Life, it goes Egg Boy Life. Oh my god, now it has to be a mini quilt. Now I gotta make a mini quilt that says Egg Boy Life. See, I'm telling you, too many ideas and not enough time in the day. Just not enough. It's so funny. So what are you working on right now? I know you're doing some apparel stuff, but are you like working on anything specific? Oh, and the reason why I brought up Has-Been Hotel is we had somebody during that stream when I was planning out Angel Dust. They are doing a cosplay of Vox. And they have the whole TV head that they've made. And I thought that was pretty dang cool, to be honest. I thought that was pretty neat. Ooh, what are you doing on the 13th, Lils? What are you doing? Because I am trying... So, you stream. You know how life be with trying to build a community and just trying to be more active with the community, right? Because I've been here for 8 fucking years almost, right? It doesn't seem possible, but it is. And my community is very small. Because I'm an awkward person when it comes to like building a Discord that's evolved around my stuff. You know what I mean? And what I do. I can set up a friend Discord and just be fine and be like, yep, here, go. You've got an online market that day? Okay. Well, because I'm setting up, I'm sure you saw, I'm going to do a sew day. But I want to try and start having that once a month. Because I would really love to really kind of, for those in the community that want to have that connection and that community, I want to provide that. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to get some water. I need to, like, move the camera. God, dang it. I'm not going to worry about it tonight, but I'll know next week or on Friday. I'll know to, like, keep the camera closer. So I'm not, like, leaning all the way into you guys. Because that's bad. Oh, Shemi, did you make it into the chat room, my dear? Normally you're lurking. I'm not sure if you're lurking tonight. Chevy had a long day of work. He has only 3 weeks left for his big Crestron exam. But I think he's probably diving tonight. But yeah, so what are you working on? I'm nosy, you know that. You gotta tell me. Tell me. I wanna know what you're doing, Liz. Liz. God, my frickin'. Oh, you shared? Oh, I can see it from here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh. I love the little white and gray one with the little fluffy ears. Oh. They're so cute. You're working on your taxes. That's right. But what are you working on that's not taxes? Like, what are you doing? Because you have an online market coming up. What are you making for that? You're not getting off the hook. I'm going to find out. Are you doing more Pokemon stuff, or do those online markets, like, work well for you? Do you find they're really profitable? Curious. Simply curious. You posted one in the art corner. Ah! You're making me want to go over there and check it. Damn it. Well, if I go over there, then I can grab the camera and fix it. So, I'll do that. Because my back is, like, screaming at me already. Like, wah! Okay. Mouse. Where are you, mouse? This is what happens when you have 4 screens. You cannot find anything. Okay. Let's fix the camera first. Let's configure. Pull it down a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll be better for my back. And then I think we can probably zoom it out just a little. So you guys, yeah, I probably should zoom it out just so you guys can kind of see more of the whole thing. Now I gotta move it back over. Gosh dang it. Okay, that's about as much as I can do. Wrong one. Wrong one. I'm professional. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, apply. That should be fine. It doesn't want to upload pictures? Oh, man, that's annoying. Oh, my God, they're so cute, Lils. Oh, my God. You guys, if you're not in the Discord, you better head over there. These are super cute. I love Spirited Away. Alright. I got that fixed. We can move it back. You know what I find interesting is that that I keep posting these videos, these streams and stuff to YouTube, and people are watching them. And I keep thinking, why are they watching them? Like, they're uncut, live stuff. Like, I'm constantly fixing something or doing something funny. The gray and white one is your puppy. I do need to know where your little scissors are from. Okay, so I'll grab you the whole set, because these are from a specific creator. Okay. So, I've got my beautiful scissors. These are my fabric-only scissors. No one is allowed to cut anything. I actually probably need to get them oiled and get them resharpened. Okay. I've got my beautiful rotary cutter that totally wasn't left open. It's all rainbow metal. I love it. Okay. There we go. That's better if I can show you a little bit. And then I got my snippies. Okay. They're all from the same person. I don't think you can see it on the handle. but they're from Tula Pink. Yeah, kind of shows you a little bit. But yeah, from Tula Pink. You can Google Tula Pink or Tula Pink hardware, and you should be able to find it on Amazon. I really should have like an Amazon Associates code for that. But yeah, you can find it there. You can buy it from a quilt shop. You can buy it from Tula Pink herself. Her site's called I Heart Tula Pink, and you can usually find. And that's the designer who designed this fabric, actually. All of these fabrics in this, there's like 3 different collections, 3 or 4 different collections in this quilt, and they're all Tulas. So, I love me some Tula Pink. So, yeah. Those puppies are way too cute. You never did answer me about my question of if that one image was a Dratini, like a fusion of a Magikarp and a Dratini, or if it was something else. Because I didn't think Dratinis came in red. And it doesn't look exactly like a Dratini. It looks like a fusion of a Dratini and a Magikarp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Snip, snip. Snip. There we go. Alright, so we got that. So long it's like hanging off the top. But you can kind of see already how we're framing out. It's going to be really cute when it's all done. Alright, what's next? Oh, I have this on the side. So I probably, for my sanity, should flip it now this way. Okay. If I was smart, I would be sewing this by like a unit side and a unit side, and then sewing just along here. That would be the smarter, intelligent way to do it. Oh, it's a cursed Dratini, something another streamer was working on. They are working on fusing Magikarp with every Pokemon. See, I knew it! I knew it was a Dratini Magikarp fusion. I get the point. I get the point. That's funny shit. I like it. I like cursing all the Pokemon with Magikarp. Soon there will be only splashes. No Pokemon will have any other moveset, even the legendaries. Yeah, make it rain. Make it rain that splash. That's funny. I love that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we have this one. Now is the time. Let's go over there. I like this one. A little ship. So we're going to go here. Line her up. And so you guys can see how this piece meets here and this piece meets here. And I'm lining up their seam right here along the center, right? That is the critical part, right? That's what's going to keep our eye moving. So what I do, because normally, like when we sew English paper piecing, I would go from corner to corner, right? But in this case, I'm going to start from the center and start at this this line, right? This meeting point. Go from this point out and this point out. What that allows me to do is make sure that this seam match stays perfectly lined up. And then we can fiddle fart the corners if we have to. But that center line, that center seam, you can see across all of them. Very important. Muy importante. I've been doing Duolingo and trying to refresh my old brain. Because I took Spanish a couple years, like when I was in high school. And fuck if I don't remember anything. So. There we go. I want to at least get the frame tonight before stream ends, because then I can kind of, oh man, I've got so many fucking projects. At least I have a lot of like extra hexies made, and then I've got to design a new pattern that's a mug rug. You guys know me and my mug rugs. I love them. But I'm going to design one that's this unit and doing a little applique in the center. Hey. Wish I had me coming down with food. If I would have known he was upstairs, I would have asked for some water. But that's okay. Did you ever start on your taxes? Lils, you gotta start on your taxes. Just get it done. Rip that band-aid. I had to do my taxes twice, because the first time I did it, I wasn't getting any return, because I put too many expenditures in there. So then I had to take all my expenditures out, and then I actually got a refund. So, funny how that works. I didn't even get a child tax credit this year. I was so bummed about that. Thankfully, I live in Colorado, and we get, like, taper tax. So when we pay too much in taxes, the state is legally required to give that money back to us. So. Yep. Ah! My thread fell out. Gosh dang it. It's getting too short. You're exactly doing that. Good job. You get a gold star today. I need to get a camera for like doing this, because I was thinking it'd be really nice to have a third camera that we could set up in this section down here. Instead of always having the slideshow, we could have a third camera that's like the close-up. So we could have like a big overall, and then we could have the smaller one. So then you guys can actually see the stitching and the knots and everything. I think it's called a document camera or a documentary camera, something like that. It's meant to showcase and like shoot really small close-up stuff. So I'm thinking about doing that. That, or I add a bar to bring my camera down lower, which I think that would be possible. I don't know if this mount does that though. I'd have to ask Kashemi. You ever drink coffee that's like not quite cold, not quite hot? It's not even quite lukewarm. It's like on the hotter end of lukewarm, and it just is bitter. It just has like a bitter taste. Or maybe that's just me going without sugar. I swapped my creamer. Stupido. I didn't do this side. I took my magnet off before finishing. Oh, these are so strong. There we go. Flip it around. I love looking at the backs. Isn't it pretty? It's like looking at a stained glass. I really wish I could figure out a pattern that utilized this sort of thing. I would love to figure that out to where, like, if you are very precise, you could do that. I feel like a cathedral window English paper piecing, right? Might be a thing. Need a new thread. I'm so bad. I just like throw my snip threads on the ground. Like, vacuum it up later and clog my vacuum. Last time we had to clean out the vacuum, it was just so wrapped in threads. It's like, yeah. I've tried to be better. At least I'm better upstairs, because like I'm trying to keep the cat from getting, like, eating it and having a hairball. That and I've heard horror stories. So I'm very much picking up my threads when I'm upstairs. But down here she can't get to, so I'm not as careful or considerate. So yeah. Boop. Alright. Make sure we get right on up in there. There we go. Nice and precise. I love getting crisp lines. You know, it's one of those things, if I get it off just a little bit, I won't go back and rip it out and redo it. I'm not a perfectionist by any means. But I do attempt to get it right the first time kind of thing, kind of mentality. Because I'd rather be done than perfect, right? But I will try and be precise. So, relaxed perfectionism? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Relaxed perfectionism? I feel like it's an oxymoron, to be honest. Man, the music's so nice and chill. So, Lils, I know you're doing your taxes, but all right, I'm gonna be nosy again, and you can tell me to fuck off if you want to. Do you do your craft for a full-time hobby? Is that like your profession? Or do you also have a day job? My friends and I call them FDJs for fucking day jobs. And I like that pseudoism. I don't know. Words are hard. Don't ask me to be smart. I only play a smart person on TV. And by that, never. Nope, you do this as a job. Nice! That's awesome. That's really awesome, actually. I was talking to another designer friend. You know, there's a lot of different networking opportunities that I try and go to kind of learn from other designers and learn from other industry professionals of like best practices and things that work for them and stuff like that, to try and be able to adapt it for what I'm doing. And I was talking to one of the ladies who is a newbie like me, but she's got a bigger following than I do, and she's better at engagement on social media. Though I am really proud. My social media just hit 2K. I think it's like 2,150. I know it's small, but I'm proud of it, because like this time last year it was like not even 350 or something. You have to remind yourself, I love what I do, but doing taxes makes me wonder why. I get that. I am not at the place where I have to worry about my taxes yet. I don't make enough. I made more this year than I did the previous year, so I'm happy about that. But I'm not making enough to worry about paying my taxes. So, this is my profession, but at the same time, it's not lucrative yet. It's soon. Soon, TM. There are so many cool things coming up, guys. Like, I'm working with an acrylic template maker for acrylic set for fussy cutting for these units. I'm so excited for that, and I even got like a special little name for him. I think it'll be fun. Okay, now I gotta do the next one coming up and over. I think that is you. I make over 10,000 a year, so you have to. I mean, I file my taxes because legally, if you make over 600, you have to file taxes. I made 2,000 last year. Just for transparency reasons, you know. I made 2,000. I think I made a little more than that. But I invested a lot in marketing and travel to do a lot of networking. So, those costs outweighed how much I actually netted in profit, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm hoping to have a windfall this year, and like, not maybe this year, but next year. Yeah. When I say we've got some exciting things coming up, I am so excited. I am the kind of person that can't keep secrets and things very well, so like it takes me, I keep having to remind myself, you can't tell them yet, you can't tell them yet, you can't. I'm excited though. It's a lot of work, and it's gonna be, as soon as the fabric gets here, it's gonna be like, oh shit. I actually should be writing my patterns right now for the project, but I need to get a lot of this stuff for the industry show done. I'm gonna kind of wrap that around there to try and, I didn't make a big enough knot, and I'm being lazy, which is probably gonna bite me in the ass, but you're also military. Yeah, this gives me the flexibility to help with my son's doctor appointments in case lives. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. My oldest is 11, my youngest is 3, almost 4. So it's hard right now with the 3-4-year-old because he wants attention, obviously rightly so. And it's hard when I'm in a meeting or trying to get something done. So when he starts kindergarten, I know it'll be easier and I'll be able to really ramp up production and my focus, I hope. Fingers crossed. I feel guilty sometimes for not working a real job, quote unquote, and then it's like, everyone's like, well, you are working a real job. You're running a business, and then it's like, yeah, but I could be out there, like, making, like, a salary and income and helping with the household. But then I gotta remember, well, then I'd be getting childcare, and, like, all of my paycheck would be going to pay for that. So, you know, we're at where we're at, and we're not doing badly, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Try and do the best I can. You know what I mean? It's been hard because, you know, Oshemi's been having to take off so much time to help watch the kids during the events. And that takes away from, you know, his work and his career. And but at the same time, he's part owner of the business, so yeah. It's investment, right? It's nice to have someone who's like very supportive of your dreams. And not just like a, yeah, honey, that sounds nice, that's fine. You know, there's that level of support, and then there's the person who supports you in the way that like they're listening and asking questions and they're engaged, right? They're engaged in what you're doing. And I'm not saying the other version's wrong or bad. I'm just saying for me, having somebody who's engaging in what I'm doing, you know, to a certain extent, helps. It gives me validation because I'm a pathetic human being and need to be validated. Why else would I be here on Twitch, right? Why would I be streaming? Because I love you guys, that's why. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're almost there. I think we'll get it done before the end of the stream. I'm really excited about that. Okay. It's getting all twisty-topsy. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, so next, I believe is this one. We'll go that one. And then, is it this one? Yeah, this is a corner. So it'll go that one. Did I get that right? I feel like I didn't quite get it straight. I don't know. And then who comes next? It's hard to see sometimes. That is some super bright fabric. Is it Tula Pink? Yes, it is, Sky! Ding, ding, ding! You are winner, winner, chicken dinner. It is Tula Pink. I am obsessed. She is my favorite designer. How you doing, Sky? Trying to look at my photo and see my placement. Okay, this one goes here. Why do I feel like that's... Oh, because that doesn't go there yet. We go here, I believe. And then this one, right? Or did I fuck that up? No, I didn't fuck that up. It's just because I'm not like letting it actually be stretched out. That one there, and then that one goes there. Doing good, was just working on quilting myself. What are you working on? What are you quilting? Except for that doesn't work, because that one, the face needs to be up. So that one has to go like that. Which I'm not unhappy about. Isn't that cool? I made a frame. So I only have a couple more to sew, and then it'll be done. What are you quilting tonight, Sky? I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a nosy person. Hi, I'm Sandrasa. I am nosy with a goldfish brain. It's nice to meet you. You have 2 going right now. I'm working on a Chicago Bears quilt. Nice. And an Alice in Wonderland quilt. Are you doing the one that I keep seeing everybody do? It's like foundation paper pieced. Are you doing that one? I've seen a lot of people working on that one. Oh, Shami. There you are, my dear. 50 months. God, how pathetic are you being stuck around? Not pathetic. I love you. Thank you. No, you haven't seen that one? I will, after stream, remind me. And I'll link it in the Discord. Because it's actually pretty neat. Like, I'm not trying to be competitive because I'm working on a tea-themed quilt. But hers is Alice in Wonderland specifically. And it's pretty cool. So, yeah, sub hype. I love it. Gotta get those berries. Berry in the air. There we go. All right, and this is enough thread, I think. Yes. Yay! I didn't get a berry hype for nothing. I need to reach out to Sio because she officially... So Sia Soar, she's got a link down below. She does all my emotes. She's an amazing artist. She officially has commissions open for animation. Oh, thank you, Oshemi, for gifting that to Lils. Yay! Man, we're getting so close to that sub goal. Like, I know it's still really far away, and like having a sub goal of like 30 is pretty big, but still, man, I gotta reach for it, you know? Thank you, Oshemi, for gifting that. I appreciate it. Now Liz has got all the best emotes on Twitch, okay? I'm not biased. That's just the truth. It's just the truth. God, what was I talking about? Oh, Sky, do you do English paper piecing? Are you an EEP addict? And if you're not, can I interest you in some EPP? Their added picture of the bear quilts in progress. Where'd you put them? In quilt projects. Oh man, I want to go look. I want to go look. You never have? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. In the Discord, yeah. Oh man. So you English paper piecing. Lils will tell you. Anybody who's been here for a while will tell you. I am, besides being a Tula Pink addict, I am an English paper piecing aholic. I love it. I love it. It's my travel project because I can keep it. I have a tote that I have, like, I'll carry it with me from the couch to the car to the table, stuff like that. I'm always working. I always have something on my hands because I get anxious. I'm an anxious person. Not me, but yeah. It helps me, especially if Oshemi's driving. Like, he knows I'm like the kind of person that grabs onto his leg and is like, ah! You know, because I'm used to being the driver, so being the passenger is, like, hard for me. But if I have some hand sewing and I keep my hands busy, I crochet and knit as well, and that's your travel projects. You would love English paper piecing. All right. This is called Tipsy Tea. This is called Tipsy Tea. It's coming out May 14th. That is when it's launching. You're going to fucking love this quilt. Okay? I'm biased. Okay? I designed it. Of course I'm biased. But it is both applique and English paper piecing. So it's got machine and hand. It's like the best of both worlds. Yeah. All right. I want to go see. I want to see the bears quilt. The bears. The bears. Where's my mouse? Come back here, mouse. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Sky, this is so pretty. Oh man. I love that. Is that an embroidery Bears logo in the center, or is that a patch? It's really cute. Good job. Is that the final size, or is there like another row going around it? Because it's a good size right now. It looks like it'd be a comfy lap quilt. Machine embroidery for the bear and the sea. Look at you. Man, that is probably one of the nicest, like, sports quilts I've seen in a while. I'm not usually a big t-shirt quilt or sport quilt because they kind of just feel a little off. But that one's actually really pretty. I like it. 2 more rows? Okay. On each side, or like 2 more rows all the way around? When you say row, I think row this way, and you would probably say columns if it was the sides. So, yeah, it's going to be a comfy quilt. All the way 4 around. Okay, all right, so I was thinking, man, so are you going to long arm that yourself? Or not long arm, are you going to quilt that yourself, or are you going to send it to a long armor? It'll be queen size, but I have to put the side because my embroidery machine needs servicing. Yeah, I have a Janome 8900. I need to take it in for servicing. I haven't taken it in since before COVID. Since before that. I don't think I've had it serviced since moving out to Colorado. And I have a lot of stuff coming up, so I need to take it in. Either I will quilt it or a friend is going to quilt it. You haven't decided? Yeah, man. I have some really great, talented quilter friends, long arming friends, like across the country now. 1 local and a couple in Canada. I have never paid anybody to quilt my quilts. Yeah, I'm in Colorado. Why? Where are you at? Are you in fucking Colorado? Are you here? Oh my god, you would like make my day. Oh my god, Sky. Sky, I'm an Aurora. I'm an Aurora. Yeah. Alright, that just made my day. That just made my day. I need more quilty friends. I keep getting emails to the Smoky Hill Quilt Guild, I think. Because they do a sewing bee, and my friend Amanda got me to go to that the one day. And I just, like... Quilt guilds are just so drama. We have to do coffee, yes. You used to live here, Liz? What did you think of it? I have people tell me all the time that they, you know, oh, those Coloradans, they're almost as bad as Californians. It's like, I don't tell them that, bitch, I grew up in California. I'm a California Valley girl, motherfucker. Like, when you were 4, I got you. I got you. Yeah, we should get some coffee sometime, Sky. I would love that. I don't really get time out like by myself very often because I've got a toddler. With the mouth of a sailor. Okay, listen. It is not the mouth of a sailor, all right? It's a perfectly good mouth and you've never complained before. That's a Ludberry. I don't remember it, but my partner loved Colorado at Fort Carson. Oh, I got you. Oshemi goes up to Fort Collins and all those kind of places. I haven't really been too far, like, around. I've been up to Estes, and I've been to, God, where are the hot springs? Wherever that is. I love that place. Yeah, but Oshemi's been born and raised here. So, Glenwood Springs, yeah, I love that place. I want to go up again. Yeah, we do have lots of hot springs, but the first one... Oh, that's true. You were in Montana, right? But you've lived here your whole life. Like you were 2, right? Idaho. I gotcha. I like Glenwood Springs. That was the one Oshemi took me when I first came out for a first visit, so I was very... If we could find a good job there, we'd move back to the West. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I lived... When I was married... I lived in Pennsylvania, and that's where my firstborn is from, and I lived there for 15 years, I want to say. I went to college out there, and I lived out there for quite a while, lived up in Erie, and then you're from Nevada. Gotcha. So you're used to the dry. See, I never could get used to the like, and the East Coast really isn't even that humid. Pennsylvania's really not that humid. But it's all relative, right? Like, I grew up in California in dry, right? So being here in Colorado, my skin is happy. Yes, I still break out because, you know, that's just the way it is. But, you know, my skin, my body is very happy being out here in the dry. My brain is happy being out here. I know I've said it before, and some of my friends are like, oh, well, that's bullshit. But, like, being in Pennsylvania, it's Rust Belt out in that way, Ohio and all that. And it just felt different, right? Out here, yes, things are expensive and groceries are expensive and cost of living and all that other stuff. But there's a more sense of like, I don't want to say hope, but just like a happier mentality out here, I guess. And I know it's so much more complicated than that because you're always going to have the sourpusses and all that kind of stuff. But it just feels different out here is all. And there's more to do out here. Man, it just... You're originally from Northwest Indiana and I'm so much happier here. Well, and people are like, hey... Why in the hell would you move from Pennsylvania where there's all this open space and it's so green and the trees grow like weeds? You literally have to weed the oak trees out. Why would you move from there and the cost of living so low and all that and move out here where it's so expensive? I'm like, well, if I moved back home, it would be California and that'd be more expensive than living here. And I'm happy. At the end of May in Castle Rock? No, I didn't. Honestly, Sky, I am so, like, not in the know for a local. Like, I know that there's Fabric Play for a quilt shop, and then there's Trilata for a quilt shop. Mouse, my favorite person. I'm getting all my favorite people in tonight. It's so good to see you again. How you feeling? Man, tonight's a good night. You guys are all fucking awesome. I know that there's a show, I think there's a market or something like that in Boulder in September. You doing better today? Oh, you had a nap. Oh, I'm so jelly. I want a nap. Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum has a shop as well. Yeah, because I think they sell Janome and Arrow sewing tables and stuff. I was actually in talks with Arrow to become an ambassador of their furniture and like set up their stuff. And they were all down for it when I met them at Market. And they were like, oh yeah, we love your lookbook. We love how professional you are. We love what you do. I'm like, okay, well, do you have like a discount or something so I can buy your stuff? Because I don't own any of your stuff and I'm not going to become an affiliate and start like supporting it without knowing that I like your stuff. There are who I bought your first machine from off Parker and Chambers. I know, I keep wanting to go in there because I kind of want to go in. Sky, you could probably tell me where's the best place for me to take my Janome in for service? Because I really do seriously got to get my machine in. I've got 3 samples to do before H&H, plus all of this stuff and everything else. But like, I need to be able to get it in. And I feel I might have to just wait until H&H and drop it off before I go. And then get it back when I get home. You take all your machines to Rocky Mountain? Okay. So I'll have to make a field trip out there. I'll go when I don't have to have the kiddo. Because that's the last thing I need is to try and like introduce myself and get the machine service and have a 3-year-old tyrant like going all over the place. He is so hyper right now. Oh, Shemmy dear, if you end up going up before I do, will you grab me water? I really, the coffee's got like a weird aftertaste. And I think it's because I'm going no sugar in my creamer. Because, you know, I'm trying to be healthier. Air quotes on that. They do ship machines off and it takes a while. Yeah, so they don't have an in-house then. They don't have an in-house person, is that... Oh man, see, I was worried about that. I got this all sewn, but I forgot to finish this one. Not normally? Gotcha. Yeah, the last place that I would take my stuff to service in Pennsylvania, theirs was in-house. They never shipped off. And I don't know if that's a good thing, to be honest, because... I don't know. They did what they could, though, so... Yeah, I gotta get my machine in. What kind of machine do you have, Sky? Lils, you can tell me too. I want to know. I'm really curious what kind of machines everybody has. I was looking at doing Bernina, like doing the Bernina ambassadorship, but I don't know. I don't know. The lack of sugar will just keep the bitterness from the coffee as strong as normal. You don't own a machine? I'm sorry. Maybe after school, Mouse, if you wanted to like actually, you know, pick up quilting and sewing and all that. Cause Lils does streaming too. She does applique for apparel, which is really cool. She streams on here. All right, I gotta fix my boo-boo. You have a Bernadette as your primary workhorse, and then a brother embroidery, and a Bernina serger, and a... Wow! Then 3 retired singers. Wow, Sky! That's a lot of machines. I saw a statistic somewhere that the average... The quilters... Words are hard. Let's start that over. The average quilter has 4 machines, or the machines a quilter has is the average of 4, whatever you want to say it. But I still feel like that's a lot of machines, because I own one. Technically, there's 3 in the house, but one is my daughter's that my mom got her, and then one is her Shemmy's. I thought about looking into a machine because I learned how to make pillows and small stuff a decade ago, but it was my grandmother's material. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. It's helpful when you have somebody that you can like just go shopping in their stash. Saves a lot of money. New craft for me, and my biggest use for them are cosplay. Get the fuck out. Sky, you cosplay? You're not real. You're not a real person. You can't be. You're too cool. Too cool. Motherfucker. Man, that's so cool. I've always wanted to cosplay. I've thought about making cosplay. I'm just too big. I just don't like making clothes for myself. I don't mind I made like dresses for my girl, my oldest when she was little, but it's like buying enough material to be a circus tent. No, you're not. I am as a small. You're not a small girl either. Really? Man. We actually there's a person in our Discord. I can never pronounce her name right, but I think it's Lana. But I met her at Denver PopCon when Critical Role was in town. She was cosplaying as Jester. But yeah, she's going to university for fashion and apparel and stuff. She's almost done. I have to actually ask her if she's coming to H&H because I told her about it. And I was like, you really should come. It's going to be fun. Yeah. I dropped out of college for fashion design. I got you. See, I'm a pleb. I did a dual concentration in fine arts for woodworking and ceramics. I'm sure my professors are ashamed of me going into the fiber arts, but that's okay. I wasn't a very good ceramic artist, to be honest with you. I enjoyed woodworking immensely, and I enjoyed ceramics for a time. But, like, nerd. Yeah, very much so. I started school for art education. I was like, well, if I'm going to get an art degree, I might as well do something with it. And then I was going through the education classes, and I did really well. I was, like, acing them. They were easy. But then I realized I don't want to babysit other people's kids. I don't want to babysit other people's brats. Like, when I graduated high school, I was a nanny for an 18... Oh, Shemi, did I just hear little feet? It's like the dreaded mom's, like, you think you hear the thumps and your heart stops. Okay, put cosplay pics into the quilt projects as well. No, please, do. I want to see. Did you hear it too, or is it just me? You don't know? It's probably just in my head. But I could have swore I heard it. He fell asleep on the couch, the little angel. He can be so sweet, but he can be such a little butt. No? Okay. Just in my head. I got it. The heathens. Woo! Next time I'll take a picture and put it in the Discord. He's a goofball. The heathens, yeah. We talked about it the other night, but like the oldest is kind of having some growing pains and testing authority kind of thing, I guess. Just being a kid. No one wants that. I want it. That's why you're going to slide in my DMs, I guess. Okay, so there's that one. Gotta pull up my picture, damn it. Okay, so we got that one. And then we need to go... This one goes here. Okay. Just still trying to make sure nothing gets shifted. I spent a lot of time today making sure everything fit. So I wanted to make sure we got that. Okay. I love this project so much. Do you go to conventions, Sky, and do your cosplay? I've like, man, I love cosplay. I want to go over and check them out, but I want, like, I'll check them out after the stream. So far, only Ren Fest and Denver Pop Culture Con. Okay, well, to be fair, I do have my garb for Ren. I can't fit into it right now because I've gained a little weight since I bought it. But I have, like, one of their slutty corset. I do more steamy punk. I have this beautiful hat that is like faux crocodile kind of texture, but it's got the beautiful big feathers and everything. I look like a happy little wench. I want to have like a full set of garb. But I want to make a cuff, a leather cuff. I'm definitely on the wench side. Yes, we are very well curvaceous, okay? We're the curvaceous. We're no lusty wenches, right? Oh my gosh, did you go last year? Did you go see Jock the Whipper? Oh my god, his show was so good. I loved it. He's so funny. I love him. I'm so glad he's blowing up. He's freaking awesome. Yes. Oh my god, it was so good. But I want to make a cuff, a leather cuff that's lined with silk. And I want it to be a tailor's cuff. So I want there to be like a thing on the side, probably on this side, with bobbins. And I want there to be a holster for scissors, probably going in that way. So I can have like a pair of snips. So I can have a pair of snips here. And then like a spool of thread or a string of bobbins. And then just like all kinds of like notions and things. Tandy Leather does leatherworking classes. Oh man. You were so close to seeing Jack, but something came up. I'm mad I didn't get to go see him. Dude, Mouse, this summer, if he's on tour again, you should definitely go check him out. Oshemi, do you want to learn leatherworking? I cannot take another craft. I cannot do another hobby. He's coming back to Colorado this year. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I've been watching his clips too. I saw, God, fucking, he's so good on TikTok and all that shit. But he was talking about how his wife was streaming. I guess his wife is a Twitch streamer. I don't know her handle. I wish I did. I'll figure it out. But she was playing Baldur's Gate 3, and she was making Jacques in Baldur's Gate 3. But I guess she named him, like spelled it wrong, and it was Jacques the Wiper. Oh man, I cracked so hard. It was great. Yeah, we'll have to go back and go see him again. That'd make me very happy. Like, that's the only thing that I go to the Ren Fair for, because I sure as hell don't have the moolah to be buying beautiful weaponry and garb every year. Though Oshemi loves going and getting the turkey legs and having that meaty turkey leg, I like going for the artichokes. He's going to be at Colorado Ren Fair June through August. Ooh. Alright, Oshemi, we gotta figure it out. I want to go. You love the pickles? I've never had their pickles. They weren't as good as last year. I smoke better meat at this point. I mean, that's true. We smoke. We have a smoker, a pit boss. And, man. Okay, the best thing we make, I think, besides turkey at Thanksgiving, you've not lived unless you've had smoked turkey for Thanksgiving. We smoked the ham this year, too. And I love it because, A, I'm not having to cook everything for the meals. B, it leaves all that oven space open for me so I can like not have to manage things as much. Yeah, I love it. But we make damn good carnitas, okay? Like, you smoke that pork butt, oh, it's so good. Makes me happy. Make me happy. I got very loud. I apologize if I blasted anybody's ears. I've been trying not to pop. You finished your taxes and now you're dead. Oh, man. You get a round of applause. Round of applause. Yay! You did it. Was it as bad as you thought it would be? It didn't take you that long. Couldn't have been that bad. And now you don't have to worry about it for another year. Are you paying quarterly or are you just doing it yearly? I love the making it rain. Look at that. Those are some pretty emotes there. You got a pretty emote. If I really wanted to, I could drive to Texas for his April 20th show. Yeah, but how far is Texas from you? Like, you don't need to tell us where you're at, but like, I feel like Texas is a pretty big distance, right? I have to go to Texas in October. I don't have to. I'm planning on going for market. I got to do those conventions and, you know, make everybody notice me. Next week we're going to start on the jacket. I'm really excited. So, like, if you're following any of the it things for quilting, the big it thing right now is upcycling, which is great. I'm glad upcycling is like trending right now. But people are taking quilts that are like in Salvation Army and all that kind of stuff. Quilts that aren't getting love. They're taking them and they're repurposing them and making them into jackets and things like that, and pants and all kinds of cool things. And so, like, QuiltCon was like last month, and so many people had quilt jackets, like homemade ones, and when they sewed on jean jackets, but I didn't see a single leather jacket. And I know it's probably going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna do a quilty treatment to a leather jacket. It took you 2 whole days because ADHD. All right, fair. I gave you that. 8 hours from your school. Well, the town he's going to be in. At that point, wouldn't it be better to just fly? Wouldn't it be just better to fly in? Because, like, to me, 8 hours is a long drive. Like, last year, Oshemi and I both went to H&H. I'm really sad he's not coming this year, because that means that I'm going to have to do all the controls in the creator studio, because we're going to be streaming from H&H. So there'll be live streams. But I'm going to have to do the control panel all by myself instead of having my handy dandy helper. You drive 13 hours to see your parents? Dude. So, because Oshemi was coming with me last year, my daughter goes to see her dad for the summer. And so his parents agreed to watch the boy, the little one. So we drove 14 hours up to Montana, dropped him off, and then drove from Montana all the way to Chicago. Never again. Never again. Fuck that shit. It's cheaper to drive, and I've done 7 hours before to the mountains. Man, on the way home from Chicago, it took us 37 hours to get back to Montana. Never again. I got a lot of sewing done, but never again. It was just too much. It was just too much. Oshemi and I are getting too old, to be honest. Like, I don't want to be cramped in a car for that long. I used to drive that kind of distance all the time to go see the in-laws when I was in Pennsylvania, because I'd have to drive from Erie all the way down to Philly. You drove from Reno to Springfield? God, fuck that. I'd rather fly, honestly, even with all of the drama around flying. takes me a fraction of the time, and I don't have to be as anxious about stupid people on the road than Springfield to Virginia. I did drive from Pennsylvania up to Michigan for a quilting retreat. I did do that. I did that all by myself. That was a really fun retreat, and then I had to drive home. I don't remember the drive home as much as I remember the drive out. But yeah, I think I took a different route. Because I had to deal with a lot of truckers getting up to Michigan. Yeah. We moved cross country with animals, so it's cheaper and easier since yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, to be fair, Oshami and I drove when I moved from Pennsylvania down here. We towed a mini U-Haul on the back of my Jeep, and we drove all the way down here. And that was okay. But I don't know. The anxiety was not worth it. No. There's just so many stupid people on the road anymore. We were really close to Mount Rushmore on our way back to Montana. Like, if our timing had been a little bit better in that day, we would have stopped at Mount Rushmore. I'm kind of sad we didn't, but it just, by the time we would have been able to get there, they would have, like, the park would have been closed. You know what I mean? Yeah. I get it. Man, I'm 2 away. I don't think I'm going to get it done before stream. We can go a little later, right? We can go a little later tonight. Lurking to do schoolwork. Keeping an ear out for goodbyes. I got you. I got you, mouse. I will shout. I will shout a little later. I can do that for you. I can do that because I really do want to get this frame done before stream ends. Because, like, well, you know, you were here Monday. You saw the list. I think I almost gave Draconic like a palpitation. I'm trying not to overdo it. But half of the stuff that I need to do this month, I've done to myself. I can do it. Yee! You can do it. You can do it all night long, huh? Yeah. Man, and there's a new RP season. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a big RPer in Arc and Atlas. And there's a new RP season because Scorched Earth for Arc just dropped. And if Oshemi didn't have a huge Crestron exam that he was working on, and I didn't have all of this stuff... Sky, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get out of here! Are you... No, you're... No, I can't do this. Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God, if I know who... Like, if I know your character, I'm gonna be so upsetty spaghetti. This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, so do you watch Fen or you just do Darkside RP? Because I've been, like, long-time Darksider for a long time. You do both. Okay. How do I not know you? I have been lurking for... I, like, took a 2-3 year... I think I'm almost... God, am I 7 years now with Ven? You're not a diehard Ven watcher? I do more lurking anymore. And I'm not a chatter like I used to be. When I first was part of the community, I was a big chatter. But I'm not a big chatter anymore. Like, I'll say hi to Draconic or to Azrian or, you know, to Wonder Boy, that kind of thing. But, you know. There's a few people in that community that don't like me very much. But yeah, so I started RP with Dark Sub RP. Back when there was the whitelist zone and then there was the community for the subs to play on. Right? So I started in dark sub. I'm now whitelisted. I've been RPing for long enough, and I guess I'm an okay RPer. But did you play the last? Yes, Aberration. That's where we started. That's where I met Oshemi. Oshemi was a big Fist of the Walrus watcher, and I was a big Ven watcher. And because of the new season coming out, Oshemi joined Dark Sub, and I was playing Dark Sub, and we met that way. That's how we met. The Ventrilo, yeah, the Provo. You know, and that's funny because Provo worked for my company, whereas, like, the normal client didn't. So it was really hard. I just wish these companies would, like, fix their VoIP. And, like, ARC having problem with their VoIP now, it's like, come on, give me a motherfucking break. Like, you had a perfectly working VoIP that was, like, industry standard, and now you're trash. You're hot garbage. The Provolone. Marco. Provo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Alright, Sky, what was your character? Were you part of the Navy, or were you a pirate, or what were you last year? Or last season? It was last year that this season was. I had to play last year because, like, it was going to be the last season, right? You weren't civilian? Yeah. We were civs last year. The first season, Oshemi and I were fat beard pirates. I harassed Fist. I'd never interacted with Fist of the Walrus before. And he showed up on my island, the port town, and Oshemi and I were gathering, and he came to pick somebody up. And I was harassing him because he said he was a captain, but he was naked. I'm like, you're not a captain. You're not a captain would have a ship. Where's your ship? Oh, I'm not a captain, am I? And then he invited Oshemi and I to the company, and that was that. Yeah, we were fat beard pirates. You had the wildlife sanctuary, nice. We were very we didn't play very much because I've been really busy with working the business and stuff, but I did get to play a little bit. Our company, we were gypsies. I played Yomina. And, you know, Mikhail is Oshemi over there because he's a son of a bitch, and, you know, fuck off. Yeah, so we had a good time. We had a great time. For the little bit we got, and we had a nice company. It wasn't too big. I think we ended up having like 5 people in our company. So, it was enough for us. I don't want to have a big company anymore, because like, I was Delilah when I was a fat beard pirate, and when the storm came, and Fist decided not to be fat beard anymore, but to be Wienerlock, and then he wanted to make the Fat Beard Pirates Navy, and we were like, fuck that. And then he came, there was a whole drama, but I ended up, like, being the captain and, like, the last Fat Beard Pirate kind of, like, group, and we ended up joining Blackwake. Because, like, I had to, like, do something for my crew. Yeah. There is a lot of drama, and it's a lot of responsibility in trying to get everybody, right? Because especially when you're playing with big streamers. Okay, computer, you can not do that, please. I don't want to deal with that right now. It's just like, unless you have a community, like a team that actually wants to play and not just get on when the big streamer's on, you know what I mean? Which is kind of why I liked having the whitelisted seas. But, you know, there was just more interaction out in the open ocean. So, you know, I like that they're going to do the next season of Atlas smaller grid. So that's always been my biggest complaint is how long, even with all of the alterations and enhancements they've done for sailing, like, I love all of the dark side mods and everything, but it still takes forever to sail the seas. It takes forever, and, like, for me, with us being over here on you know, this time zone for Mountain, you know, a lot of the Easterns are already in bed. The, you know, Europeans are gone for the night, that kind of thing. And I feel like Pacific just doesn't have as strong as a group, right, as the Easterns. So, or I should say, what stars do you live under? You know what I mean? So, Sky, I can't. You just can't be real. Like, yeah, most of my crew is Eastern. Yeah. Well, and before I had the youngest one, you know, I would stream, like some of my earliest streams were RP, besides sewing, obviously, but I would RP like for 13 hours. I'd stream and RP. Do I not have a lurk emote? I'm gonna have to fix that. Damn it. But yeah, so that's funny. How you holding up, Lils? I know you're dead. You're dead. I'm glad you got your taxes done, though. That's one less thing on your plate, right? Shit happens, yeah. I gotcha. The world really is a small place, isn't it? You get a return? Oh, that's good. That's like the happy dance, right? Tries for my tires for your car. Dude, we just put like $1,200 into our car. We have a Prius. And then there's been something going on with the wiring or something in the brakes. So we took it to the dealership to get like an actual reading. And they're saying, we have a friend who's a master mechanic. So we're gonna, you know, take the report over to him and talk with him about what we actually need to do. But they want to put like another $5,000 into our car. And I'm like, the car's not even worth that. If you have run into a crew, you would likely remember Brew. He was our Cajun chef with a floating diner brig. You do remember? Oh, Shemi got to play a lot more than I did. He would do a lot of runs back and forth. He actually got pirated a couple times. I never got to be pirated once. I was kind of disappointed. Every time we'd run into pirates, it'd be at the port town. We traded it in 5 months after. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, we want to get a van at some point just because we need to like upgrade to a bigger vehicle for work and the kids and all that. But yeah, like I'm not making big, you know, elite designer stuff. Every time we got pirated, I managed to talk to them into buying cats from us. Oh my god, I love it. Every pirate needs a cat. I love that. There were some really good crews that we did get to run into and play with this last time around. Are you playing on Scorched Earth? Are you doing any Arc? This music is very techno-y. I always end up being like the decorator and the farmer. That's usually what I end up being stuck in. Did not buy the newest pack and generally run my own ARC servers, not RP. Gotcha. Yeah, we have a couple rigs that we will put servers up on. And we have a small group of friends, but like the thing about getting older is, and your friend group getting older, is everybody's got so much adulting to do. So, you know, we were in the middle of doing a run of going from every map and trying to do the whole process. You run a 6-cluster server, yeah. Arc Ascended ticked me off so much that I'm waiting to see what happens with Scorched in the new DLC before I jump in. I can see that. I get that. I'm curious about this DLC, though. I'm curious to see where it goes. I like Ven's attempt at, like, doing something new. I like the idea of doing houses because that helps build the community and the group aspect and gives you a reason to be a group, right? I love that. Because there are just so many times, you know, even though Shemi and I typically, like, we'll get on and we're usually doing our own thing and we don't necessarily join a bigger group, it's nice to be able to, because it's just too hard to do everything on your own, especially in Atlas. Like, there's no way. But I hate, like, joining a group because I know I'm not going to be on as much. You know what I mean? So then I feel like I'm just taking up slots, you know? You've got to go to bed. All right, sounds good. Thanks for coming, Lils, and thank you for sharing the puppies. They're so cute. They're only here for 2 or 3 more weeks. I will be back Friday, Lils, so I'll probably see you Friday. We're not done yet because I don't want to drag Mouse out of lurking because we still have one more Tipsy unit to do. So, but thank you for coming by. It was really good getting to see you again, Lils. So close. It's Thursday here. Oh, where the fuck are you? It's only Wednesday here. So I'll see you on your Saturday. You're like, oh, man, I can't remember shit. My goldfish brain. I need to have like a map or something so I can like put you all in your East Coast. Oh yeah, because yeah. Okay, listen, okay? Just because I'm in my own little time bubble and I don't consider very many things. Have a good night. Have a good night, Lils. I'm such a dork. Okay, we got one more. Did I actually? Yes, I actually did finish that one. I didn't want to do the like I did the last one. So this is where we get to join them up. Did I get a hole? No, that's okay. All right. I'm trying not to get it all twisted. It's like a snake. It's a sneaky snake. Okay. I really should have done this the smart way and done it in like a section of 3, You love to troll. Sorry, not sorry. Nah, you're good. You good. I respect the troll life. I respect it. Okay, we get a little more thread. Go snip, snip. Come on, baby. There we go. I'm trying these new needles, and I don't know what I think of them. They're from Riley Blake. They're applique needles. So will this be a lap quilt when it's done? This one... I have it on the front of the pattern. Where'd it go? My big old butt in the way. This one's going to be a 55 by 65. This will be a 55 by 65 when it's done. So yeah, you could use it as a lap. You could use it as a lap. I usually typically put things up. God, I'm bumping the mouse. Sorry, guys. The bra is slipping off. I hate bras. Okay, can I just say that? Like, I feel like they should be outlawed, for fuck's sake. Oh, Shami Los, thank you for the sub, just in case you didn't see that, because you're diving. He's probably playing Hell Divers. To be fair, he got me into it. We kept watching WTF videos for Hell Divers, and it was actually pretty fun. It was pretty fun. He got me. He got me hooked. The bastard. Bras are created by men to torture women. I don't disagree. This is going to sound terrible, but like the one good thing that came out of COVID was not having to wear bras every day. Yeah. I need to get some new ones. These ones are very old. But bras are so expensive now. I mean, they've always been, the good bras have always been expensive. And for my back, I got new shoes yesterday, and that was expensive. It's like, come on, pattern sales. Let's make some money. I gotta go get my hair done. I think it's on the 27th. Oh, I can't wait. I love getting my hair dyed and getting it fresh and bright and fluffy. I can't decide whether I'm going to stay at this length. Arts and culture, what the evolution of the bra was created by a woman-hating woman. Alright, I'm sure there's some level of, like, empowerment behind it, right? Of giving us support so they're not just sweaty, dangling things. But I still don't like them, Sam I am. I do not like them in a ham. I do not like them in a can. I do not like them in a tree. I do not like them on me. It's like having pants that don't have pockets. But they have the slit like they're there. But they're not. Like, get the fuck out. You're gonna give me these pants. You're gonna give me these things without pockets. Hate it. Get it. Oh, I'm so excited. I figured there's no way I'm getting this quilt done before H&H. There's just too much to do for it. I've been working on it for a year and I'm only this far, right? But my big brain idea here is if I can at least get this frame done and get the big applique section done, that's enough for me to take pictures and put the pictures onto my pattern and then get my pattern printed to take to H&H. That's my big brain right there. So we'll see. I actually have to, oh my god. I gotta add some stuff to the list now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not gonna think about it anymore tonight though. My brain is just, it just keeps going and going. Too many thoughts, too many ideas, not enough time in the day. Oh yeah, thank you Stream Elements, my little chat bot. Guys, I gotta do the Super Sally Outie thingy because, you know, sponsors and pays the bills. This month, we are sponsored by Factor. I heard everybody's feedback from HelloFresh and the kind of customer service that certain people were getting. And I had quite a few of you guys reach out and ask me about Factor and to do that. So we're doing Factor. If you hit my link, you will get 2 free wellness drinks per box for the life of your subscription. This is not a the box shows up and then you got to cook every night. This is the kind of thing where it shows up, it's already cooked. You can either put it in the oven or in the microwave. And it's really good. I've been doing the ones that are carb thoughtful kind of thing. Like it's cauliflower rice mixed with like Gouda or like a hash and I love the fact that there's fish, right? We were talking extensively on Monday about it. You know, Colorado is a landlocked state. Fish can get a little expensive out here. So, you know, being able to have fish and not have to pay like the gourmet fee, you know, how some of those meals do, has really been nice. And we all enjoy it. And it, you know, hit the link, check it out, see if you like it. And it helps out. Everything I make from that sponsor, just for transparency, like that goes to help and pay for the costs of like the convention and stuff like that. So I gotta sell out. I gotta do all the things. I have to be better about that. I don't really advertise like join the Discord, go follow me on Instagram, go follow me. I'm just not a very good sellouty person. I gotta get better at that. Oh. So Sky, you're working on. I saw your bear quilt. Did you put the Alice in Wonderland quilt in the Discord too? Because I'm really curious. I'm Gotta remember, I want to send you an image for the Alice in Wonderland foundation paper piecing. I want to check that out. And I want to send that to you. Because I think... I don't know if you're a big Alice in Wonderland nut or not. Or if you're just doing it because it's fun. It's not far enough for pictures. I gotcha. I gotcha. Did you do a fabric pull? What kind of fabric are you using? I'm a huge Cheshire cat nut. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. Man, I'm almost done with this one, and then we just have this spot to connect. And we'll be done. Exciting! I wish I could remember the designer off the top of my head, because I see a lot of it. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that, that quilt show you were talking about, because not that I have the time. I'm using a layer cake I got off of Etsy that's the vintage theme Alice in Wonder. Is it the vintage, or did you get the Rifle and Paper? Because I know Rifle and Paper, they did a line of Alice in Wonderland fabric that was based off of the illustrations that they did for the anniversary of the book. You put a link for it in the Discord? Okay, I'll go check it out. I have a friend who's actually testing this pattern, and she's using a kind of like a very playful, light, breezy kind of Alice in Wonderland fabric. So I'm curious to see if it's the same one or not. Okay, now we kind of have to shift this because you go like this. It's a little cumbersome. Sound effects are free. You get sound effects for free. Yeah, I'll check that out. Okay. Almost there. I love these magnets. Sky, have you ever used the Sew Tights? These things are so good. I'm actually in talks with the people from Sew Tights and maybe getting some custom Sew Tights for the community, for all that. Because I think it'd be cool. Have a little Sandrasa berry kind of thing, and like a little little narwhal kind of thing. Be so cute. Jill Huth for Riley Break Down the Rabbit Hole. I feel like I've seen that. Okay. That might be what Christine is using for the... When I'm done with this section and we go over to sit down, I'll take a look and I'll let you know if it's the one. Sky, I can't believe, like, how much our worlds cross each other's paths. And this is like the first time we're getting to know each other. It's just crazy. Like, when they say the world is a small world, they're really not kidding. Right? It's funny. It is funny. Well, and yeah, it blows my mind, honestly. Are you active in the Dark Side Discord? Because I post every once in a while in the art section. I'll post some of the quilting stuff that I'm doing. I just hit 2K on Instagram, so we did a big 2K giveaway where I gave a whole collection of my patterns away and a couple other goodies and jelly rolls and stuff. And I had posted it, I got Ben's permission and posted it in the Discord. But I didn't realize how much in value I have in patterns now. Because I think I calculated like all of my printed patterns added together is like $256 or something. Like, man, really only during the seasons. I got you. Honestly, that's usually when I don't watch, is during the seasons. Because usually I'm like playing, so I don't really like watch or participate much. I had a mod. To be fair, she didn't like me, and I don't really like her. But she accused me of stream sniping when I forget what I was doing. I think it was gathering resources or something, and I just opened Ven up. Wasn't even in the same sector or anything, you know what I mean? But she accused me of stream sniping, and like ever since then it was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch during the season. I get active for a bit and then I fall out, then come back a few months later after that. Yeah. That's how I was too. I still kind of do that. Like I just finished the Instagram Quilt Fest. And that was like, you had to post every day. And then I was trying to be all fancy on my page. So it was like the Quilt Fest and then another picture. Like, so it was like a checker of all the... But that usually meant I was posting twice a day. And holy crap. Did that get exhausting. So, like, I'm kind of burnt out on socials, and I'll probably take a little bit of a break this week. And then come back. Because I'm launching a seahorse pattern next week. Not next week, the week after. Is it the 12th? Something like that. But I need to start promoting that and start sending out newsletters and stuff. I'm not going to be able to do a big hype train for it on this pattern. Because I just launched my koi quilt last month. And I did a pretty good job of putting content out in blogs and newsletters and all that kind of content. And I did pretty well on my launch as far as like sales and everything. I screwed up that quilter's knot, god damn it. But with Bees and Peonies coming out, or not Bees and Peonies, but Tipsy Tea coming out in May, this one I have to have like available for purchase because it was in the Island Boutique lookbook or the catalog or however you want to say it. So I technically have to have the seahorse available for purchase for wholesale. I don't have to have it for public, but I am, and I have testers, and so yeah, that's what I'll end up doing. You know what I mean? If you guys get tired of the business stuff, just tell me, and I'll try not to share as much. I try and be transparent with that kind of thing because I learned a lot from listening other people talk about that kind of thing. And I always find it fascinating. So I try and share what knowledge I can here and there. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. This is the last one, and then our frame will be done. I'm excited. I'm glad it's so easy to go from the center out to the edges. It just makes the piece that much crisper. Oh, Shemi, have you noticed any other alerts going through tonight? Because I've only seen the factor alerts coming through tonight. I haven't seen much in the way. Okay, there's the Art Quilts by Design one. I just want to make sure that Stream Elements isn't dead. It fascinates me because I always wonder how non-stereotypical businesses and products and stuff will operate. Yeah. Yeah, I do too, because it's like I am a very small fish swimming in a very big pond right now, and that pond is leading to a very big ocean. And I've been networking the last 2 years and learning from different people who are at different levels in their quilty careers. So it's very fascinating to me to see how they run things and how they focus, right? Because there are hardly any quilters that are quilt pattern designers and Twitch streamers. Quilt Tony, she's somebody who does both. I've known Quilt Tony for quite a few years. But other than that, there's really not that many. You know, there's a lot of people who do YouTube, right? But not many of them take the time to live stream because they don't really feel like it's valuable for them or time. Like for me, this is my social time, and this is my time to get to know you guys and community and all that kind of stuff, right? I enjoy it. You know, I would be here sewing anyway, so why not go live and be able to talk with you guys, right? That's how I feel. And if I get to share my addictions of fabric and patterns and applique, and then I'm going to, you know what I mean? Ooh, I got it. Got it. Yeah. Get it. Last one. We gotta do the quilter's knot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. You ever have anything like that where, like, you say something and your brain automatically wants to finish it with, like, a tune or a saying or something? I feel that if I were in your shoes, streaming would just motivate me to be more productive all the time. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yes and no, Mouse. When I have nights like tonight, where I have, even if just one of you, like Lils came in earlier, and she was the only one that was really talking. If I have somebody to talk with, it's motivation, and it gets me going and excited, and like actually kind of speeds me up a little for like how I sew and stuff. But if it's a night where it's dead, which happens, you know, it happens to all streamers, you know, it's not just me, then it can be discouraging and there can be anxiety to stream again, right? I always quote or bring up childhood sayings. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think? That is going to be our frame for our applique. And see, when I stream, you guys get all the background, like, behind the scenes stuff. You guys get to see these patterns and things before I launch. Looks gorgeous. It is so nice. I'm so happy. Do you want to know how many units are in this quilt? How many English paper piecing units? Because I've got these thirds, I've got kites, I've got half vertical hexagon thingies, and then I've got regular hexagons. Too many? All right, Mouse, here you go. I have, for these thirds, there are 657, I believe, of these units alone in this quilt. And it's only a 55 by 65. And then these here, I think I have 94, 92, something like that. That is intimidating, yeah. I try not to talk about it, like, because that is a big number. But it all fits in a small tote box. Like, it all fits in a small tote box. So, this is kind of normal for English paper piecing, though. Like, having... And these are 2-inch hexagons, right? If I was doing 1-inch hexagons, you could easily triple how many units are in this quilt. But then, like, I feel like this is scrappy enough visually. And if I had shrunk it to a 1-inch hexagon, it would just be so intense. It'd be like a penny quilt. That's how it would feel, like, to me. I'm embracing the scrappy, but I like controlled chaos, right? I like controlled chaos. Because then it kind of just harmonizes and it's not just like, oh my god, no. Yeah. It's going to be so pretty. All right. I'm going to go sit and I'm going to bring you along. Let me turn off Hold on. Alright, you guys should hear me now. On the other mic. Okay. Alright, there we go. So pretty. Okay. Yeah. Let's go over to here. Alright, I can take this off too. Oh man, this has been a good night. You guys have been so awesome with the subscriptions and everything. God, there. Get it off. It was stuck on my bra. Alright, I want to see... Oh my god, Sky! Sky, you're beautiful. Look at that Cheshire. Oh my gosh. You've got to be what? Like 31? Oh. You got Ahsoka going on. I love it. I love that. You're not 43. You can't be 43. You look damn good for 43. Okay? If that's your real age. This looks so good. Castle Rock Quick Shop. Okay, I'll take a look at that later. So, yeah! Alright. We have been going for almost 2.5 hours. We can't make this a habit, guys. That's 2 streams in a row that we've got almost 2.5 hours. We can't do that. I have to, well, I'd say I'd have to sleep, but I really am not sleeping at night. Like, Oshemi and I go up and we go watch, like, we've been watching Resident Alien and Delicious in Dungeon. The cat, the tail, and ears are electronic. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Really? That is cool. That is so... Did you make that or did you buy that? Like, I assume you probably bought the electronic parts, but did you make the actual outfit? That's really cool. You bought the ears, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. That's so cool. And the tail, but you made the jacket and the belt? Cool. Huh. Just subscribe, Sky. Why doesn't my Discord recognize that you are a subscriber? That's so weird. I might have to see, because the Discord's been acting so weird lately. I'm like so redded out because I got the light on behind me. I gotta make sure I turn that off. There we go. There we go. That's not so bad now. I still look like shit, but that's okay. Well, guys, my awesome quilty crew people, it has been such a freaking awesome night. Such a good hump day. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys spending your night with me and talking and sharing in all things quilty and nerdy and all that. It really does make this a lot easier when I have a lot to look at. But yeah, we will be back Friday. We'll be working on the applique portion of that section that we're working on. If you guys have it available, keep an eye out for the 13th. I believe is the day we're going to be doing, yeah, Saturday the 13th. I'm going to try and do a sew day. So what that means is we'll just we'll hang out in Discord. You guys can have your cameras on if you want. You can not have your cameras on. I'll be sewing and just working on stuff and just think of it as like a community sew day, right? Or a craft day, whatever craft you want to do. Or if you just want to hang out, right? We can do that too. So anyway, have a fantastic rest of your night. And I will see y'all Friday. Night, guys.